Best insight on sports betting news, Matt and Dave's daily picks, and an entertaining and unfiltered dive into the sports betting industry. Here's Dave Sharapan and Matt Perrault.
And here we go.
We are, live kind of, but yes, we are here. What's up, Brigade? It's Bostonian versus the book for a Wednesday Sports Grid replay. How are you? Live on YouTube, our own YouTube.
I got the background music getting me hyped up. Sorry.
Come on, man. YouTube, Twitter, what is up? Thank you for hanging out and waiting for us to get here on this Wednesday. We have a lot to get to on the show, but the big fun right out of the gate announcement is that you guys have a new home. One, it's a new YouTube. It's a new YouTube.
Yeah.
Discord channel is live. So if you guys want 24/7, 365 access to have conversations with the brigade and us and just us in our own new little home.
Nice house.
bvbshow.com/chat.
Smells like new house. Just smell nice.
bvbshow.com. Keep that somewhere handy. That will be more and coming on that later, but
we can't even put that in the graphic.
Nope. /chat. Nothing. Can't talk about anything else. Can't put graphics up that are going to take.
Say it again one more time for the people that are slow. What is it?
BVB show.
BVB show.com
/chat. Right into the Discord channel. We will do fun stuff on that. Discord channel chats. I don't know. They might be coming back. Just FYI.
My goodness. Last time we did that in the football season, we gave everybody a chance to vote for the picks, and nobody could get nothing right.
I think it ended 3-15.
Did we even get 3? I don't even think we got 3.
I think we got 3. I think it was 3. It was 2-14 or 3-15, one of the two. But it was bad. It was really bad.
It's bad.
Yeah. So we may be bringing back some Discord channel chat conversations with that on our own Discord on Saturday mornings, which is a lot of fun. Madeline always gets very angry when I'm doing that on Saturday mornings. She's like, why are you doing this? I'm like, because we got to talk to the brigade, man. We got to get going, make some plays and picks and have some fun. So there is a music channel for Dave. We do have that.
No.
There is a meme channel for Mikey Awesome. We did that.
He's doing that too.
I got requests for a workout channel. I don't know if we're going to do that or not, but somebody asked for workouts, like a lifestyle channel, like things you can do to help weight loss and whatever. I don't know. We'll see. We say this show's about life, so the Discord channel, I guess, should be about life and different things. So that's fine. I started my 100 push-ups every day for the month of February this morning.
How'd a boy?
I'm going to be sore as hell in a week, man.
Yes.
I'm going to be fighting my way through that.
Yes. You get that pain right about here. I did that. Irizarry had me do that for a week. We did it. What did he say? 700. Yeah.
In 7 days?
No. Yeah. He gave me a realistic number. I think he said 300 in a week.
Okay.
Or whatever. So it was fair. It was reasonable. 3 sets of 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then
my fourth set of 20
later.
I did 4 of 25 this morning, and I was hurting on the fourth.
Yeah.
I was struggling with the fourth. So, and I got to finish my 45 days of 45-minute walks. That's all the way until Valentine's Day. So I got to keep going with that. I feel for my mom because my mom really wants to do this, and she's been so committed to this. Like she's walking around the hospital. Why? It's so cold outside. She can't go outside. And now I don't know if Pittsburgh's getting this, but New England is they're calling it a once in a generation cold snap.
At least
Friday, Saturday.
Anyway. Yeah. At least till next month. It's cold. It's
-9 and -10 air temperature in New England.
That's cold.
They're saying, my mom was sending me emails from her hospital saying, make sure all the windows and doors stay closed for the next 72 hours all the way through this. Like, do not open the door or windows unless you absolutely have to.
Listen, we got to come out hot. I got Big Rob up in Canada watching right now. He said in the chat that, no wonder the show was delayed. It was a push-up delay. It wasn't a push-up delay. All right, Matt was doing the push-ups before.
That was this morning. That was first thing in the morning.
Carm's up there watching too, talking about that the show is taking too long to start, like waiting for LeBron. I want to do the clap and the powder. That's coming next when I come on like this here.
I love that.
All right, we're ready to play. Got a lot. I mean, we're going to talk about the weather. We're going to talk about all kind of stuff. But I know the big news this morning.
Okay.
I was up early and I saw he crashed the whole day. I mean, you broke out all the Boston shit. All right. You got the Super Bowl champions, leather brimmed hat. I mean, I'm just saying, I like I like your style. I didn't think you had it in you, but I like it. And you got the parade T-shirt, all this
The
other
Patriots
stuff.
won so much that they ran out of design for hats, so they had to go to the leather brim on the last one, 2018. We brought out the old school grandpa version leather brimmed hat.
Listen, man. You got props, I got props.
Oh my
we don't
gosh.
have props no more. Props
What
ain't
is
a
that?
part of our family.
That's very true. Wait, why are you putting on mini backpacks? Wait. What's going on?
We got bags. We got bad guys, bad guy plays we're going to talk about all the time.
Is that Kendall's backpack?
This is not Kendall's backpack. It actually looks like Kendall's backpack. A little size difference. Yeah. I can't wear it on the back and you can see it, so wear it on the front.
Okay.
But I was talking to a guy this morning who had the Eagles to win the NFC at 20-1. And he's got the Eagles to win the Super Bowl at 25-1. Calls and wants to have lunch. Big Scott. I answered you back with the Eagles picture. And we're going to go have lunch.
Can his winnings fit in that backpack?
I don't know. You got to wrap them tight. My man's picking up a bag. He's picking up a bag. And he's picking up $250,000 more if the Eagles win the Super Bowl. So for everybody that got bets and got things like that.
That picture of you that you posted a while ago with you with that big stack.
Yeah.
How much was that? Was $600K?
$600K. Guy walked in a book and dumped it on the counter and said, I want to bet this on the Saints.
Because that couldn't have fit in that bag.
$600K would not have fit in this little one, but I got a big one. I got a big one that's over the shoulder. The whole set came together.
Oh.
Yeah. The whole set. There's a matching wallet. This whole thing. I don't know if it's male or female, but
I was going to ask you. I was just about to ask you.
I don't know.
That's not a male thing. That's not
I don't
for men. Okay, I'm gonna say that has an F on it.
The runners carry these things around. I don't know whether it's better than a fanny bag. Put
Correct,
it in the chat.
The gold
this bag is better than a fanny bag.
Not for a guy, because the gold tips you off.
I'm not happy with the gold zippers.
The gold tips you off.
I could have done without the gold zippers, but this
the gold
is
zippers
work.
tell me it's female.
I'm taking this to the desert. I'm taking this to Arizona.
We're walking around in Arizona with you. Really? That's happening?
What if somebody wants to deliver a bag? Sponsor the show. I gotta have something to carry it in. Let's go. Come on.
We'll find bags that are a little bit more on the BVB side of things.
Now you're talking.
In order to get a bag, we need a bag. We'll get a BVB bag of some sort made quickly.
Yes.
To walk around. Anyways, he walks away again, this time via social media post by everyone sleuthing. This was not done this morning. This was done at some point in the last 48 hours. Brady was at the 80 for Brady movie premiere last night. So he was not.
A man's always selling.
Yeah. It came out in the morning. The sun was not even up in Los Angeles where Brady was.
No.
So that was not a post this morning. Brady had done that a couple of days ago.
No.
But I think he did it that way in order to avoid what happened last time when ESPN broke the news that Brady was retiring before Brady could make it official.
Right.
He denied it at first, if you remember. His father denied it. And then he finally had to say, well, yeah, I'm retiring.
Yeah.
What do you think of the video?
I didn't even watch it yet.
Really?
I don't watch the video yet. No.
Oh, gets emotional. Almost starts crying.
He's thinking about all the pickup and drop off at school. That's what he's thinking about. That's why he's crying. He's thinking about a lot of things. I ain't got no more meetings. I got no more after practice sessions thrown to the boys. I got a lot of PTA meetings, though. I got a lot of stuff.
PTA? Did you go to PTA meetings? Do you go to PTA? I don't go to PTA meetings.
I go to every one.
Do you really?
I go to every one that I can. I got to know what's going on. You got to hear the people talk on their terms. Kind of just put the glasses on, hat down low, sit in the back, listen. I never really want to get called on because I'm afraid of what I might say, and they're afraid of what they might hear. It's like when we negotiate deals. I usually got to just sit and be quiet. But yeah, I think listen, it's an emotional thing. You're done playing. You got to, if you're really done playing, he's got everything else going on inside the house. The one stability thing he had in his life was football.
I don't like the way he's doing it. I'm just going to say that.
Why?
It doesn't feel real.
Oh,
doesn't feel real. It's easy to post a video. It's a different story. I'm not saying he has to sit there for an hour and answer questions, but I do think that there should have been, if you're going to leave for real, you should sit there and you should go to a press conference and you should go ahead and walk through the reasoning and the thoughts and give your goodbye. Like, say goodbye. I don't care where you do it. Do it at your house. Do it at a restaurant. Do it at a bar, on the beach. I don't care. But call a retirement press conference, have the media be there, have the press conference where you're going to sit there and you're going to be on the record and everyone's going to ask you tons of questions and you just kind of suck it up and deal with it.
why?
Because I think that makes it official. It makes it real. Now, I know Brett Favre didn't do that. He did 2 of them and he still walked and went. But like posting a social media clip to me and that's it. And there's so many things that people want to know about Brady's decisions and, him and Belichick, and he doesn't want to answer any of that. I get it. He doesn't want any part of that. Wants no part of it. But I think, what do you think the odds on an offshore right now, Tom Brady to play again? It's plus 900 on the yes, minus 200 on the no. Where are you betting right now for Tom
Minus
Brady?
2,000 on the no.
Sorry, 2,000. Sorry, minus 2,000. Yes, thank you. Yes, minus 2,000 on the no.
I'm not betting that because I don't know.
That's
But
my
if
point,
I
right?
was taking bets. Yeah, no, I said it the day he retired, or they announced that he retired last year, that he wasn't retired. I don't think he's retiring now. But if he is, that's the
I
way
hope
you
he is.
say it. You
I
say
hope
it
he
how you
is.
want to say it.
I hope it's true. I just don't believe him. I mean, I want to believe him.
Thought he was coming here. You said he was going to the Patriots. What the?
No, I first thought the Patriots, then I thought the Raiders, then I thought the Niners. I came around on the Niners idea big time.
Oh, what in the?
Hold on. Somebody's hurt. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Stay with me here, chat. That was crying. Somebody's home. Did you hear that, Farrah?
It sounded like a siren, like an ambulance at first. But
Yeah, that was a high-pitched young girl's voice. Maybe she's home from school?
yeah, she must be home from school.
I don't know.
Hopefully she's okay. That didn't sound good.
Absolutely. Listen, he wants a big official press conference and all this other stuff. I don't know what you need a press conference for. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I don't know what that was. I was a dog. That was one of the dogs. I never heard that noise
Was
ever.
the dog? I thought that was Maddie.
Right? I thought that was a kid. That was a dog. That was one of the dogs sitting. I mean, I walked outside. He was just sitting there. He was fine, but he was howling. Never seen that before. Like he was lonely. Like he didn't think I was here or something. I don't know. That was weird.
Goodness.
Sorry, I apologize. But I wanted to. I thought like he was hurt. I was like, what was that noise? Anyways,
Said somebody's hurt. I was like, that's Maddie home from school.
no.
All right.
Yeah. I thought, something was hurt. I should have said something on someone, but
Yeah.
I think if I was betting, I'd bet yes that Brady plays again.
That's fine. And again,
And I want to be wrong.
it's just you want to be wrong. You don't want him to play again, but you would bet it.
I'd bet he's playing again because I don't buy this video goodbye. I don't buy it being real. I think it's just I want to feel something. Like I want to feel like Tom Brady is officially closing the book and he is done. Like think about this. He's going to go home. He's going to do his life.
Yeah.
And he's going to remember that my last year in the NFL was with Todd Bowles and that crap of an offense. And I went out.
Sometimes this is the way it ends.
I went out losing to the Dallas Cowboys. My last game was against the Dallas Cowboys.
Would it be worse if he came back and he left on a stretcher?
Oh, yes, for sure. But he doesn't think that. I mean, Brady has had one big injury his whole career.
I mean, you don't get the right when you walk away most of the time. Him walking off and celebrating by throwing the well, exactly, but he didn't.
Yeah.
So he's here. And now he got all this mess going on at home, and they're going to divide up the money and all this other things. Or maybe what if they get back together? What if they're going to get? I mean, who knows?
You're correct. Who knows? You're right. There's a big who
So,
knows with that.
I don't think he owes anybody anything. I don't think he has to have a press conference.
No,
I don't
I
think
mean,
he
I'm
has
not.
to.
I just think that I don't believe him because I don't believe that there is actual closure going on. by a 35-second video. He's the greatest quarterback of all time. He's won 7 championships. He's posting pictures on Instagram about everybody he's played with, thanking everybody. He posted pictures of him and Giselle and the kids.
Yeah.
He's going through the memory lane stuff, but like it doesn't feel like it's the end to me. It doesn't. I hope it is. I want it to be the end. It just doesn't feel like it's the end because there's not that moment of closure where it's just, okay, him and Belichick are at a table together, and there's the Boston media, there's the Tampa media, the NFL media. Everyone just sits there and gets to look back on the career and talk about Tom and what he accomplished. And Belichick says his things. Robert Kraft kisses him. It's all and then it's just Tom walks off, crying, but he
ain't on the Patriots.
No, but he's going to retire a Patriot. I mean, give me a break. There's a statue going out in front of Gillette
Kraft
tomorrow.
And Belichick got to figure out what they're doing for the draft, and like they're still
I know,
working.
but that's not.
That's an awkward situation.
No, it's not. If he's actually gone, it's not. It's an easy situation if he actually is retiring. If he's not retiring, then you're right. It is awkward. But if he's actually retiring, he's actually walking away, doing the goodbye tour and doing the things that he's going to do it at some point. I mean, Belichick's
once he retires and the season starts, they'll bring him back and do all that shit.
I'll hope so. I hope you're right. I do. I just don't
do it now.
Why not? If he's going to retire, why not do it now? Why not do it in Arizona?
The gloves are off. I mean, Dallas announced they fired Kellen Moore during the kickoff of the AFC Championship. So rules are meant to be broken. There's no respect for the league, and teams are selfish. Sounds just like the media space, to be perfectly honest, right now, the sports the media space that I'm learning about. I don't know. I'll watch the video after the show and make a determination myself. Of course, books that are going to put up a line because people are talking about it nonstop.
Right. I think he's unfortunately will take another snap in the NFL again. I don't believe he's done. And that's
Smart Tyler just said Jordan had 2 retirement press conferences for what it's worth and 2 comeback press conferences.
So did Favre. And Favre did it too. Yep. I mean, I'm not saying that's the end all be all. Look, I think at some point there's going to be some moment with some team that, and Brady's going to be, a year from now or whatever, they need an emergency quarterback, and Tom's going to ride in and go for one more run. I don't think he'll play for a full season. I don't think he'll go to training camp. But I think somebody
wants the summer off.
Like hypothetically, right? Say Brock Purdy, we'll get to the story later, but if Brock Purdy does have Tommy John surgery and Trey Lance gets hurt late in the year and the Niners are, 10-5 going into a playoff run and they need a starting quarterback.
Oh God.
Brady steps in and plays for the 49ers for a couple of months. Could easily see that happening. So I don't think it'll be the Patriots. I don't think, unless it's with the Raiders, I don't know. It does put those teams that were in the market for Brady in a very interesting bind because the Raiders need a quarterback. The Niners need a quarterback. Tampa needs a quarterback.
He ain't going back to Tampa.
That is really,
he ain't going back to Tampa.
Yeah, that's clear. He's not going back to Tampa. That's clear.
Not to play football. I mean, maybe he likes living there and get the house, and I don't know what they're doing with the.
What if he hates broadcasting? He's got $300 million sitting there. He's making Greg Olsen be
like. Do you give it back? Like, if
I don't think he collects it.
You give it back, right?
I don't think he collects it until he works. So, I don't think they're giving him a bag.
That's another dynamic of the broadcast industry. You do the work, and then you got to collect.
Yes.
It's different in the sports book when you come up to the counter, you post up, but they give you the money first.
That's unusual. The sports betting world's unusual. The rest of the world is done by work and then pay for the work.
I'm learning a bunch of new things every day, Perrault.
That's how the world works with 30 days, 60 days, 90 days net invoices and payments and QuickBooks and everything else.
Yeah. That's fine.
And Brady will do the work, and then Fox will pay him for the work he's done.
What if he doesn't like broadcasting?
What if he hates it? What if he hates the travel and the prep and doesn't enjoy the booth, he's going to get blasted. I mean, Brady's
he's getting blasted anyway.
He's going to get blasted. I mean, any broadcaster gets blasted. It's a no-win situation. And everyone gets ripped. And I just wonder, I know he's been good at tuning out the noise, but that's football. Broadcasting is kind of a different thing.
Is Fox going to bring him to the Super Bowl? Great question by Clown MB3.
That I think is why my reaction was yes, because they have the game and they're going to roll out him and Gronk to do a variety of media stuff. And that's why he announced it today. Because they want people to know he's going to be in Arizona all week. I got an email from Fox this morning. Fox Sports invited us. They're doing a whole big thing out in front of the convention center with all their on-air personalities. Tuesday at 3:00 local time. 2:00 local time. Fox Sports analysts, on-air personalities, and executives will be on hand for in-person interviews. So there's a Fox Sports media day that we're going to be going to.
Okay.
And my gut tells me right now it says Terry Bradshaw, Howie Long, Sean Payton, Jimmy Johnson, Michael Strahan, Charles Woodson, and Michael Vick are all going to be there.
Bringing the football. Terry Bradshaw knocked on my door with Jack Ham when I was 9 and threw me a pass out in front of my street. Jack Ham was the next door neighbor.
If you can get Bradshaw to tell, if he remembers that story.
Oh, there's no chance he remembers it, but I remember it like it was yesterday. My brothers remember it because
remember it.
We ran in the house and he threw each one of us a pass. He made us stand on the sidewalk like we were staying in bounds, and he threw the ball. So we pretended like we got our feet in bounds right in the front yard. I'll bring a football and say, Terry, it was 43 years ago you did that with me. And can we do it again? Can we just recreate it real quick and just zip a little 3-yard out right here? Bam. Be fun.
So it's no Brady. He's not listed, but Greg Olson's listed. Aaron Andrews is listed. Tom Rinaldi is listed. Mike Pereira and Dean Blandino are listed. So you want to ask the guys.
I'm going to ask Dino.
I'm
going to ask Dino where he gets the suits is what I'm going to ask him. Hey, Blandino.
So, but I mean, it's up to, I mean, it's going to be a mess. Everyone's going to be there. I have no idea how. I asked the guy, I wrote him back and said, we'll be there, but how are you going to be scheduling these interviews? Because all of Radio Row is going to be at this thing.
All of Radio Row isn't even getting there until Tuesday night or Wednesday, by the way.
Well, this is Tuesday. This is Tuesday afternoon at 2:00.
Okay.
So they may be getting there, arriving.
There are people watching our show right now who are probably going as well. Guys, hit the like button and the subscribe button now. While
and then go there Wednesday. Go Wednesday.
And we'll see you. You're probably going to change your flights now. So, or you've been telling me you're going to go on Wednesday and you're probably secretly going on Monday.
Right.
To get in there and do your thing. We'll be there early. I can tell people that right now. You can tell
your Bradshaw story. There's no way Howie Long remembers meeting me in a convenience store in Charlottesville, Virginia. There's no way. But I met Howie Long. Zero chance. But I met Howie Long when his son was playing. I can't remember what. I think his son was either playing at Virginia or was looking at Virginia or something. But it was in 2000. It was 20 years ago. And Howie Long was.
What were you picking up at the convenience store?
It was at the bottom of my apartment in Charlottesville was at the top of a hill. At the bottom of the hill, there was this convenience store, and I would always pick up stuff on the way home. I'd always beer, drinks, whatever, just stop and get food or whatever, and then go ahead and drive up to the house. So, and then I stopped, and then I turned around and I looked up. It was this gigantic dude with a flat top. I was like, "You're Howie Long." He was like, "Yes, I am." I'm like, "Nice to meet you, sir. I work in sports media. I'm the voice of UVA women." And I went ahead.
It was probably like,
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Why are you here? Why am I talking to you? I don't need to speak to you. But yes, Howie Long will be there, so we can talk about Howie Long too, and Raider football and whatever else we want to get into with those guys. So no Brady. So the point of me bringing that up is that Brady's not listed, but Greg Olson is.
The chat's dying to know what you were buying at the convenience store.
I think
was it a come and go? Was it a come and go?
It's not a come and go. It's Virginia. Virginia doesn't have come and goes.
Virginia doesn't have come and go.
Nope. It's a Midwest thing. I think it was it wasn't a Cumberland Farms. That's all New England. I don't know what it was. I forget.
Were you picking up protection for a title fight? That's all I want to know.
Could have been.
Possible. Yeah. Always used to
definitely
get those at the convenience store.
definitely possible. I mean,
Yep.
I was seeing my
Charlottesville,
college.
you were rolling. You were in the ring.
No,
You
I
were
was
in training.
I was always in relationships. I was always in serious. My girlfriend at the time, we met at UMass. She moved to Northern Virginia. I lived in Charlottesville. We both moved to Virginia together. She was from Virginia. So we moved there together. So she was
Southern Belle.
Nope, she was from where outside of Boston. Where was she from? Shoot, I forget where she was from. Somewhere.
Okay, she was.
I think Framingham. I think Newton or Framingham. Natick. I think Natick. She was from Natick. I think actually. But that's so we met at UMass my senior year, dated my whole senior year, and then we both were in the media. And she moved to Virginia. I moved to Virginia.
Gotcha.
And so she was. So there could have been, it could have been a stop because I was not getting anyone pregnant. I promise you that.
Hell no.
Not where I was living and not what I was doing. That would have derailed the entire plan if that had come around. And then I had the fake
on the graphic there, Farrah. He just switched it to the openers. We have our own Discord now. We don't have a graphic for the discussion about protection for the title fights. We don't have it. It's not there. It's not on the rundown.
No, not the rundown. No. Although I mean, there is nothing where I've told the story about the fake pregnancy has happened. That was
save that one.
I've told that story.
I know.
That story's horrible.
Tell it now.
No. That story's awful. It's not good at all.
You tripped down memory lane. You're going to throw out the next topic here.
No. Did you know that Tom Brady has called his win over the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2005, January 2005, his most satisfying win outside of any Super Bowl?
Why?
You don't remember that game?
Of course I remember
it. AFC Championship game. Brady was sick as a dog, high fever. It was freezing cold, and the Patriots beat the shit out of your team 41-27.
What was the line on that game?
I don't know. Do you know?
It was in Pittsburgh, wasn't it?
Yep. They were 15-1. Steelers were 15-1. Patriots were dogs. That I know. They were underdogs.
Let me check the rundown again right now because it doesn't say any part of that.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It says, what was the most
lasting moment of Brady's career? Yes.
And that's for me. That's one of them.
That's the link. And that's the link. But it doesn't say anything about I'm going to be smirched, Dave, and the Steelers
down,
and bring up that bullshit memory. I don't have that on my notes. I do remember that game. I was pissed.
It was his flu game.
Steaming mad after that game. It was a good game for him. They were dogs. They weren't supposed to win that game.
Nope.
The weather, everything was supposed to be under. Flew over. Dog won. Book had a great day. And I had the name tag on my thing. It said Dave, Pittsburgh, PA.
Oh, no.
So all your Patriot people and all the people listen to that shit.
Oh, so good. For me, if I had to boil it down to one or two moments for Brady, though, I mean, that's a great moment, a great memory. It'll always be John Madden saying punt. It'll always be that moment.
That was good.
2001, 2002 against the Rams.
That was
Pat Summerall, John Madden, Patriots in a tie game, rookie, second-year quarterback, relatively unproven head coach.
Yes.
And John Madden says, well, you can't be too risky here. You just got to play for overtime.
Right.
And the Patriots did the exact opposite.
Right.
They went right down the field and kicked the game-winning field goal. And I was in Alabama. I was with my friend TJ in his apartment, and I have not yelled that loud, I think, in my whole life when that thing went through. Changed everything. I had seen a Celtics championship multiple times. I'd seen the Bruins play for championships, but I had never seen a football championship or ever dreamt that I would have seen a football championship in my life. And even in that moment, I had memories of 96 and 86 going, well, they got there and they lost both times. And it wasn't fun both times. Now they're 13-point dogs against the greatest show on turf. They're not supposed to win this game. They're not going to win this game. I'm just going to enjoy the Super Bowl, have a good time, hang out. We're losing.
Yeah.
Bet the Patriots. One of the it was my first start. I think it might have been my second or third time betting offshore was when I bet the Patriots to win the Super Bowl in that game. And I was just like, whatever, just bet the money line. Let's just go have a good time and enjoy it. And that thing went through, and I couldn't believe it. Adam Vinatieri, because we'd already had the tuck rule. We'd already had the kick in the tuck rule game by Adam Vinatieri. 2 of them, actually, not just 1, but 2 in that game, in the snow, through the driving wind. Got them both. And then got that championship for the Patriots. And the rest of it changed.
Are we done with this segment now?
Everything.
Let's go. Are we done? Are we done? Are we finished?
What is
Can
your
we move to the next thing?
Don't you have a lasting memory of Tom Brady other than him beating the shit out of your team?
Okay, all of those. All right?
Beating your team over and over again.
Over and over. And
the domination of the Steelers is still my favorite part of the Brady legacy. It really is. It's phenomenal. Steeler fans just can't deal with it. All right.
They were 9-point dogs in the AFC Championship when they went out right one time.
Thank you,
Troy Brown.
I mean, one time. Every time we went there, we won. Never lost the AFC
dogs. They were huge dogs.
Never lost it there. Every time we played there, we won.
Forget what year it was.
What? 2002 first. That was 2000 and
when they went to the Super Bowl that year.
5.
Right? When they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was Brady. That was the first time. That was the game before, right at the Tuck Rule game. They went to Pittsburgh and they beat the Steelers at Pittsburgh.
Yeah. What year
with Brady
was that?
in 2002. 01 season.
January of 2002.
Yeah, 01 season, 2002 playoffs. Right. That's when Bledsoe played. Brady got hurt. Bledsoe came in.
And the Super Bowl was in the Dome in New Orleans.
Yep.
So I was living in Phoenix at the time, and I wasn't working in a book. I had gone home for whatever, and we were getting ready. I was legitimately talking with people about going to the Super Bowl. I've never been my whole life. I've never been to the Super Bowl. Know a lot of people that went, have gone. The stories are incredible. I'm like, if the Steelers win, I think we should go to New Orleans. Let's go to the Super Bowl. This will be great. So I'm talking to the boys back home that are still booking the games and taking the bets and making the bets and all this stuff. And I remember the whole city was so caught up in it. It was a nice day.
It was.
It was a gorgeously nice day for January. Not supposed to be that nice. Nope. And it was nice. And I'm going, we're going to lose. We're going to lose. This is bad. We're going to lose. All the books that I knew, we need the Patriots huge. We need the Patriots on the teasers. We need this and that.
Got them all.
I'll never forget. They still talk about that. The bookies in Pittsburgh named their kids Tom Brady after them. Some complete bullshit. And then all the years, we needed them in Vegas too. Like, I mean, the books needed against Tom Brady a lot. But there were times like that Super Bowl worked out really good. So
Tom Brady had a record of 500 or better against 18 of the 21 teams he faced in the playoffs. He had a losing record against Denver, against the Giants, and against the Cowboys. 1-3, 0-2, 0-1. Everybody else combined, he was 35-13. In the regular season, Tom Brady went 30-7 against the New York Jets. 30-7.
There's no accident, Jets fans. No accident.
30-7. That is unflippin' believable.
Come get some at the Coming
Seriously,
right there.
That is. Hell yeah, it is. All right. So our friends at Circa, I think I love what Circa does because they take all the things that people are doing anyway and they bring it into the book. So everyone's doing survivor pools, right? Let's do the biggest survivor pool that the world's ever seen. Let's do a survivor pool for $6 million. Circa yesterday unveiled they're doing Circa Squares again, and this is fun. So this is pick your own square. The squares are available in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, or the final score. Each square has its own payout. Yes. You can bet as many as you want. $1 minimum bet, and you can win as much as $100,000.
Yeah.
Any strategies going into this, or is this just blindly pick what you think, but bet the 7, 3, and zeros.
Strategy for the squares.
Yeah, asking book. Is there anything? Is there any angle? There's obviously
Buy them all.
All of them.
I had a guy, so I went
for
down.
$1. Could you
I went
do?
down.
Huh?
I don't know what
Won't
the
pay
minimum is. We'll have to ask
$1.
Jeffrey.
It's $1.
Jeffrey, it's $1.
$1. Just told you it's a $1 minimum.
So this is great. Now that I know it's $1, I had a guy go in there last year and buy them all. One transaction. He
So
bought
it's
them
81 per buddy. It's first
all.
quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter.
Final.
81 squares per.
What do you mean? It's 100 squares. Is it not?
It's 9 times 9. Is it not 81? 9 times 9?
0 is a square.
Oh, sorry. So it's 10. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Which was I forgot the 0. So I was just taking the
Your
9.
math stinks.
No, I was looking at the 9. I forgot the 0 channels there too. So
the 0's a big part of the squares.
So it's 100.
You should get
All
the
right.
zeros.
So it's $400
10,
to buy them
20,
all.
30.
That's not bad. $400 to buy them all.
$400 to buy them all. If you go and do that, you better leave a 20 for the tip.
Well, let me think here. Okay, so some of the odds
That's
are like
100 tickets.
so to print them all.
That's 100 tickets.
Wow, it's gonna be really annoying.
A guy came in and saw a kid that I worked with. His name's Thomas.
Right.
And I went down and I said, "Did anybody buy those squares?" And he goes, "Dave, somebody bought them all." Came up to the window. He said, "I want to buy some squares." I said, "All right, which ones?" He said, "All of them." I said, "Thomas, you're the right." He goes, "Every block." He wanted one ticket on every block. So guaranteed he had something. Now, depending
like
on the odds.
1 in 8, right? So like if the Chiefs ended the first quarter with 8 points and the Eagles had a
8
1,
is
so
the worst number.
So it would be 11. That's 2,000 to 1.
Right.
It's a 5
Save
for the Eagles.
You look at you picking the worst numbers in a block pool.
Yeah,
5
but I'm just saying,
and 8 suck.
I know. I'm just looking at the numbers for payouts, though. If something fluky happens, 5 and 2, okay, 2 for the Chiefs and 5 for the Eagles after the first quarter is 5,000 to 1. If you go 9 and 5, 9 for the Eagles and 5 after the first quarter, it's 5,000 to 1. I'm just saying, if you hit a weird number during the game, if you get a safety or a missed extra point, you get something funny.
Oh my God. Oh, what are you doing?
Why?
I mean, you can go ahead, but like those are great odds. You know why they're great odds? Because the shit doesn't happen.
Of course, but I'm just saying, because if you're gonna spend $400, you have to hit at least 2 of these to make it profitable. Like good numbers have to be hit. Like you can't hit 7 to 1. Can't hit 5 to 1.
No.
you can't hit $5. You got to hit one of these long ones.
No, you
for it to be profitable.
Oh my God.
I like it. This is fun. This is fun. I love what they're doing. This is to bet them all, bet every number.
It's a great idea. Okay. But I mean, like for in the book, it's hard enough with the props. You got enough numbers. Okay. Now you've instituted the squares. And a guy like you comes up and says, "Hey, Super Bowl Sunday, it's fun. Give me the 8 and the 5 for $2. Give me the 6 and the 9 for $3.
Right.
Have your shit ready when you get to the window, sir. Please.
Agreed.
Better yet, I wonder if you can do the squares on the app. That's a good idea. Or at the kiosk. Sir, you know where you should go buy all the squares? Go right over to the kiosk, please.
Could you, by the way, you can do this in all 6 of Nevada locations and on the mobile app.
Okay. There you
Colorado and Iowa as well.
There you go.
So it's available in Colorado, available in Iowa, and all the locations in Nevada, plus the app for Circa. You can do this.
Bonvie doesn't understand the square system at all. That's what he's saying right now. So for the people that don't understand it, like Bonvie, who's a very intelligent guy, shout out to Bonvie. Thank you, sir, for watching the show and listening to the show. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and contribute in the Discord. Everybody can contribute in the Discord.
Fair.
The square system, whatever you want to call it, and not the squares and the sharps and the rhombuses and the parallelograms. That's a whole different system. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You get a box. Okay. One team on the top, say it's the Chiefs.
It is.
And one team on the left, the Eagles.
Eagles.
Okay. The score after the first quarter is 7-3, Kansas City. You go over to the 7 for Kansas City. You go down to the 3 for the Eagles. Perrault, can you see the number? I can't see it.
Yep.
7-3. What is it?
7-3 for the Eagles, 7, Chiefs 3.
No, You're not even listening to me do the show. This is unbelievable. Chiefs 7
with you.
Eagles 3.
It is 9.5 to 1.
9.5 to 1. So if you bet $10 on that, you win $95.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the square system works. Now, do the values is 7-3 for the first quarter different than 7-3 for the second quarter?
7-3 in the second quarter is 150 to 1. No, I'm sorry, 17 to 1. Sorry, excuse me.
I was going to say we're going to go down and we're going to go buy that fucking square. If that was 150 to 1, did you see I almost fell out of, I was like
17 2. 7-2 is 150 to 1.
It should be 1,000 to 1. How many times can you get 2? 2, 12, 22, 32, 42.
Right.
How does this score end in a 2? It doesn't.
12, 4 field goals. I mean, you're the guys who put the Patriots and the Rams at 50 something. It was 13-3. So don't tell me it can't happen.
Could happen.
It can happen.
It can happen.
Everyone hammered the over. It bet the over. 16 total points. Touchdown happened in the fourth quarter. So it can happen.
That was amazing. Never forget.
Depends on how the game goes.
Somebody asked me about one of my best Super Bowl stories. It was watching people continue to bet the over in the in-game. My first in-game doing it by myself. All these guys in a room sweating. Executives took their shoes off. It smelled like feet in the risk room. And I'm sitting there and they're like, how's the game going, Dave? Everyone else was eating food and I'm sitting there sweating this gigantic amount of money going, they're not going to score. They're not going to score. So they graded the in-game afterward and then nobody even said thank you.
0-0 is 4.5 to 1.
In the first quarter.
After the first quarter. If you want to go 7-7, hypothetically, that's 7 to 1.
Yeah, see, like that's a realistic score. 7 to 1 is 7-7. So
3 to 3 is 15 to 1.
Or 13 to 3 wins there. Right?
10.
It's whoever the score, the last number in the score, Bonvi. So don't be confused. It's not the exact score. It's the last digit of the score.
So 13-10. If the Eagles led 13-10 at the first quarter,
right,
that would be that's 8.5 to 1.
Eagles 3. Yes. There
Chiefs
you go.
0.
Yes,
8.5 to 1. Yeah. So I mean, but if you want to get really kind of loopy and get really kind of crazy, you could do So say you get 9, like 10 to 9. That's 200 to 1.
Well, Jacob Houston just came in and said 9-9 any quarter is 65 to 1 on DraftKings.
9-9. It's 3,000 to 1 after the first quarter at Circa. It's 300 to 1 after the second quarter. It is 225 to 1 after the third quarter, and it's 200 to 1 at the end of the game. That's
This is why you need to shop around. 65 to 1 sounds like a great deal, any quarter, but it ain't even close.
Got that. Yeah, 3,000 to 1 or 300 to 1. Halftime score of 9s, ending in 9s is 300 to 1.
19 to 9. Wouldn't that be something?
29-19.
Go. Yeah.
29-19 at half.
29-19 at half. What are that's
flying
48 points scored.
We've seen totals in NFL games do that.
The game totals 50.
Yep.
You like the first half over? Is that what you're telling me?
No. Well, I like the Eagles first half team total over. Yeah.
Eagles first half team total over. Okay. I can see that.
They're the number one. I mean, that's what they do. They're the number one scoring team in the NFL in the first half, and they've done both the first 2 games of the playoffs. So just keep on rolling. Same deal with that, and do what we've been doing. Like just see what they are capable of doing. Okay, so we've got bets coming in already on the prop market for the Super Bowl. Our Max Meyer.
Before you move on, Roger's coming in the chat saying we do it different. Roger's doing it right. When you go to a Super Bowl party, you get a blank sheet, or if you're doing a fundraiser, we used to do this for the kids for the softball. You get a blank sheet.
Okay.
Draw 100 squares. Everybody fills in the squares blank.
Yeah,
and
it
then
buys
you
them.
draw the numbers on the outside.
Right. Yep,
That's what this is doing with fixed odds. Now the odds change as you sit there and take bets at Circa at 7-3, which might be 7.5 to 1 now. They may drop those to 6 to 1, and they may make the bad number combinations that nobody's buying 5,000 to 1. So when Perrault comes in with the bag, he'll have a fanny pack. He won't have this bag. For those of you that missed the beginning of
I'll
the
have a
show.
side satchel.
Yeah. I got a bag right here. I mean, this is a front bag. We can wear this on the front or the back. But when he comes in with the bag to buy the other squares, then you'll get an even better deal. So
I love this. I think that's
it's fun. I mean, it is fun. Just tip the ticket right here. If you're gonna buy more than 10 squares, leave a fin. If you're gonna buy 50 squares or more, it got to be 20. You got to leave 20. Tip your wait staff and your writers.
So Caesars is reporting they have taken a $10,000 bet on the first half to have more points in the second half at plus 130. A bet I like. But the reason why I'm pointing this out,
the first half than the second half. Wow,
I like that.
That's
given the Eagles.
That's not the Rhombusons and parallelograms. That's not that side. You're supposed to bet the second half.
That's the Eagles. And then 5K on tails.
5K on tails? Tails never fails. That's what they always say. I must have heard that. I'm not even lying. Every single year for days at a time. Tails never fails. Give me tails. Okay.
Caesars is reporting a $5,000 bet, and I can't get over the juice. It's minus 101.
We did that. That's good. You should do that. 101. We did 101. We did 102.
Why can't it be even money on both sides? Why should there be any juice? Should be no juice.
Something for your time, sir. It's laying 101. You can bet whatever you want. We took 50,000 on a coin toss once.
Oh my gosh.
50,000 minus 102. He laid 50,000 at minus 102 on 49 grand. Yeah.
Insane.
Why? That's the most popular bet.
I know it is because it's the quickest. It's the football equivalent.
It is the quickest, but I mean, it's the one that they like the most too, though.
Because it's 50-50, legitimately 50-50.
Yeah. What about you bet the side that has the insignia on it?
Because it's weighted.
Yeah.
I love this. I love that people go that deep. Like, well, no, the weight is going to cause it to flip over. It'll bounce. And then if it's turf or grass, that could determine if it's a turf field because they're playing in Arizona. So it's grass. So chances are it's not going to bounce as high. So you're going to get less of rotation. Like, people go way too in depth into this shit. They really do. They go crazy.
Have you been in my window before, sir? I think I've heard this story before for the last 15 years where they come and give me the breakdown on the damn coin toss. I'm like, sir, what do you want? It's 1901 or 1902.
It's a better bet.
Tails.
It's a better bet than black or red on a roulette table because there's no green. There's no 0 or 00 to worry about. It's a true 50-50 bet.
I mean, we could flip a coin right now and bet it.
Yep. and see what you're.
We could do it every day if you want.
And see how often you get it right.
Right.
You should get it right half the time.
My books have taken the coin flip from heads or tails to who's going to win. So who will win the toss? Chiefs or Eagles?
Deferring or not?
Who will get the ball first? Chiefs or Eagles?
Mm-hmm.
Heads or tails? It's like micro betting on the coin toss. It's all the same thing. The grading of the coin toss was like a big deal because it's the first one that's done, right?
Right.
Coin toss. What is it? What is it? Oh, heads. Oh, like the guy that won a 50 dimes.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Heads. Grade it. And the owner of the book was there, and he was like, "So what does that mean? We're stuck 50,000 because the game hasn't started yet. Yeah, we lost. Let's go." So it's so fast. But like the kid that was grading it was like, "All right, was it heads? Yes. Who won it? I don't know if it was Patriots. I just deferred to it was the Patriots, maybe Patriots, Eagles. I can't remember what it was, which game. But yeah. So are you trailing it? That's what this graphic says. I just looked at. Yeah. Are you?
I'll bet the coin flip. I'm not going to bet. I'm not going to be betting heads or tails. Yeah.
Are you seriously going to bet the coin flip?
Of course.
Oh my
How
Lord.
could you not? It's the equivalent for me. It's the equivalent of when you walk into a casino on your guy weekend trip.
Yes.
You walk to a roulette table and you make a bet on red or black to see how the week's going to go. Same thing. Just let's see how the game's going to go. Let's just push our luck a little bit. Let's throw a little money down on the coin flip and see what happens. It should not be juiced to one side. If I see a book at minus 105 versus even money, I'm going to be furious.
Don't bet it there.
No, but I'll be furious. If somebody actually, if it's not even odds on both sides of the coin flip, it's no. Even minus 101, I'm annoyed with.
101 is just something for your time. That's for us taking the bet and the cost of the paper for the tickets and the time it takes to pay the writer to be there or the kiosk, whatever. 101's, I mean, that's at least fair. 105 on a coin toss.
Seen it. So 115, 105 last year. Yes. Someone had
one side. Wait.
Yes.
One side got steam and they had to make one side favor.
Yes. 115, 105. Yes. It was a rant I went on. I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, what the hell are you guys doing? This is nonsense.
Listen, we're not here to call books out, but I can tell you this. If I see minus 115 and 105, calling your shit out.
I will
telling you right now.
100%.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. I mean, there's other people that will call them out on social media. We don't even have to, but we got friends all over the place.
Yes.
All over the country, all over the world. Hi, Deuces. I see you. He probably ain't even watching right now. He's busy moving college basketball lines. Yeah, you can't have 150. I can't even make it up. I can't say it without giggling. It's embarrassing. Come on.
Ridiculous. Okay, one more topic on the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So a report came out yesterday that if you're making your trek down, if you're an Eagle fan and or Chief fan or just a football fan, 20 dimes for two people. That's the expected average spend.
For like the whole week? Or what does that entail?
The weekend. Including
Friday,
the game.
Saturday, Sunday?
And going to the game. Yes. 20 dimes for two people to go to this
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 20 dimes.
Airfare is up 15 to 20%.
Try to get two people to come out from Philly. They said they can't afford it because of the tickets.
15 to 20% up. The hotel rate right now is they're near 95% capacity in the general Phoenix area, and they're up about 400% cost.
Yeah, they're destroying people.
They're destroying
people
at the moment. And then to get in, I mean, it's real. If you can find tickets and then you can find airfare, the ticket prices are just ridiculous right now.
Yeah, I got it. Again, my buddy Norm, I was talking about bringing little Nate, who's like my nephew. Norm's like my brother. He's not, but he might as well be fraternity brother from Penn State. Known him for. It's weird when you know a guy longer than you are. Like when at first you know a guy longer than you are old.
Right.
You know, I've known Norm now. Said we met when I was 18 and I'm 52. So it's 34 years we've known each other. And he's a diehard Eagle guy. I wanted to punch him in the mouth the first time I met him. He just wouldn't stop talking. It was annoying as hell. And now I love him. Love his kid like he's my own.
Right.
He said, why don't you come out? I said, you can come out. I'll get you a day. We'll get you a day pass for Radio Road. Nate will get spoiled. I said, you can come on the show. It'll be awesome. Maybe you'll meet some celebrities. So he was genuinely looking last night. He's like, it's going to cost me like $8,000 for all this stuff. I just can't justify it. I said, all right, save it up. So he did put in a request though to get all of the Super Bowl gear that I could get.
Ooh, you're the right person to ask.
And I was like, oh man, now we're gonna have to take sizes and orders, and we gotta have
Philadelphia right now. The average round trip ticket to fly from Philly to Arizona is $564.
Oh.
And flying from Kansas City is $405.
Okay.
But if you go from
round trip,
if you go Friday to Monday, however, from Kansas City to Phoenix, currently running you $2,700 for two tickets. And if you're going two tickets on the same there, for whatever reason, Phoenix from Philadelphia is cheaper. It's $1,500. to go Friday to Monday.
Welcome to flying right now.
$1,500 per to get down there. We're driving, so we don't have that problem. But this is an expensive weekend for whoever wants to go down there right now. And a Motel 6, which should be, somewhere around $100 a night. They're currently charging $900 for a 2-night minimum down there.
Don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
If you would like,
remember, in 6 months when it's 118 degrees there and you have 80% vacancy.
Yes.
Remember that you got everybody now. Remember.
Hilton, Marriott, and the IHG chains of big brands, they are averaging $888 per night. That's $1,776 for 2 nights if you want to be somewhere near the stadium within a 15-mile radius of State Farm Stadium.
Trent Junk said 20 grand for 2 people. We ain't going.
Nope. And that's cheap. Like, it could be 20 grand a person, depending on what you pay for ticket prices, depending on what you pay to get in.
Right.
It could be $20K per person.
Man,
could be up to $40,000 for 2 people to go for this weekend, depending on what you're going to pay for tickets to get into the game. Bonkers.
Sonic's one of our guys in the chat and on the Discord.
He's down there.
He's in there. He said try Allegiant into Mesa Gateway, if that's an option. You can fly into Mesa. So
how far away is Mesa from Phoenix?
Like 20 minutes.
Oh,
it's like flying to Henderson.
No, it's being way more expensive. Sky Harbor, right? The airport's called
Phoenix Sky Harbor.
Yeah. That's a hub. It's a hub for 2 airlines. Like, it's much cheaper to fly into Phoenix.
Sometimes it should be, but who knows? Maybe there's not anybody flying to Mesa. I don't know. It's worth an option to look.
No, I guess so. Yeah, I guess
from certain cities.
Yeah. Oh,
Hilton downtown is $775 and has rooms right now.
Come get them at $700 a night. Come get them. It's crazy. Unreal pricing. And it's mostly because of Philly. And I think most of this demand is being charged by Eagle fans.
Well, look, the boys in the chat are we're headed down to Phoenix for the Phoenix Open. Hotels are crazy.
That's the other problem. Yeah, that's the other problem. The Phoenix Open's being there as well. So you got, the northern part of the city is all people staying up there for the golf tournament.
Right.
The southern part of the city are all staying for the Super Bowl.
Right.
It's a bonanza. Next week's going to be an absolute.
It's all in between. They got the teams doing at one press conference of the Haney Ranch. Like, you commute half the day to get back and forth between the two, or take a bus.
You have to pick which team you want to go to. Like, you can't cover both. You don't have time.
Not the same day. There's not enough time in between. You'll miss one.
But the players are only available on Monday night for media night, and then they're available on Tuesday for the press conferences. Coaches are available on Wednesday, and then that's it.
Right.
And then no more availability.
Right.
Until the game. So they make you go down there. I mean, the NFL knows what they're doing. They're going to take care of their host city. They're going to make all the TV networks, all the people who need the video and the audio of those interviews to be aired on their shows. They make you send people there Sunday night. So you're there the entire week.
Right.
Sunday to Sunday. Philly.
We will not be there Sunday to Sunday.
No. Philly, big money. Real fast, just this cross. D'Amico Ryans was named the head coach of the Texans, former player for them. Supposedly he said no to the Broncos and the Cardinals. I'm not sure I fully buy that, but
why?
Because it's the Houston Texans.
So what?
You wouldn't want to be the Broncos? Have Walmart money?
No.
They took
what if
Peyton.
You don't like the cold? You got to live in Denver.
And then they went and got Sean Payton right afterwards. I mean, D'Amico Ryans took the
coaching is coaching, and you pick where you want to go. You may get one shot at this. Go to Houston and get your quarterback. Yes, you got a 6-year deal. You got a window. You got people that believe in you, and you got a division that you could win. And
do you think he lasts 6 years?
I hope we last another month doing the show. You're asking me if I think a guy.
I don't think it's lasted 6 years. I don't think you'll see the end of that contract. No. It's the Texans. But you're right. They have a chance to draft a high quarterback and bring somebody in and build. I mean, he's going to get a couple of years. They can't blow him out. They just went.
Would you rather him go to Arizona? That seems like a mess.
Both of them are a mess. But I think I'd rather stay away from Cal McNair, personally. Bidwell at least has some semblance of what he wants to do. But I mean, they're firing the coaches for a reason, but the Texans have fired a head coach in back-to-back seasons after 1 year.
Yeah, but those were setups.
True.
Those absolutely were setups. I mean, they weren't giving. I mean,
Lovey was not
first guy before Lovey.
Yeah.
Who was it? David
Cully.
Yeah. He actually did a decent job. Like
they still blew him out.
And they said, "Oh, he's doing too good of a job. Get out."
Right.
Bring in Lovey. He ain't coaching nowhere. He hasn't shaved in a decade. He got that crazy beard.
He blows the number one. He blows the number one pick.
Yeah, and so they fire him. I hope he does. I mean, he seems like a good guy from what I've read.
Yeah. D'Amico seems very, like he's ready. He
on
should
top
have.
of it.
Yeah. Former Texan player as well on that. Did you, question. Did you, we talked about the Peyton thing. My mind just blanked as to what I was going to ask you.
Hold on. Look at the rundown. Don't you look at
No, it's not on the rundown.
Listening glasses are on. What do you got?
Sorry, it was on the Texans because it was interesting to see. I'll bring it back. I forget. It was on.
Okay.
It's something to do with Peyton taking the Broncos job is interesting. He's got that. So now he's in the NFL and he's supposedly got big money coming back on that.
Right.
Ryan now is taken. We don't know who's getting the Cardinals job, and we'll see how that goes.
Who wants the Cardinals job?
Well, it's a lot of problems. Oh, that's what I asked you. So the Brock Purdy injury is obviously significant, right? So he could be out for a while. But what do you make of the Cardinals? Like if you're looking at the Cardinals job and you have the injury to a knee to Kyler Murray, I mean, is it better to have a rookie quarterback or a franchise quarterback who's hurt?
I think that's a personal preference question, right? No, seriously.
No.
Like I think some guys want the young guy that they can grow with and mold. Right. And other guys will take a veteran that's already done it. And you don't have to do as much maybe with that and just get the pieces around and coach the rest of the team. I don't know. I mean, I'm good with either if that's the case. If I walk into a situation and I know what I'm walking into, I don't know. I like guys with experience as well as young guys that have hustle and want to work. And I don't know. Do you think one's better than the other?
I think I would want a clean slate.
Right.
I think I'd want my guy to come in. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. Do you buy the report that Justin Fields is the franchise and that the Bears are not drafting a quarterback with the first pick overall?
Why would they do that?
And or shopping it? Do you believe that they're going to invest in Fields? Because if that's the case, the Texans have their pick of all the quarterbacks. So they get to determine, unless the Bears trade the pick to somebody to go get one of the quarterbacks, the Texans are going to have their pick of all the top 5 quarterbacks in the draft as to who they want.
Excellent.
Right? If you believe the report that the Bears are keeping Justin Fields.
Well, I don't know who.
I still think if Lamar Jackson is not the quarterback of the Ravens, Justin Fields being traded to the Ravens is possible. He's the only guy that could go in there. Although I don't know how the hell Tyler Huntley is a Pro Bowler.
Wait a second. Who's going to get traded to the Bears? Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, if they can't come to
Justin
a deal.
Fields.
No, both. It could be you could trade Justin Fields to the Ravens. Okay.
To get Lamar Jackson.
Or you could swap quarterbacks. You could swap it. You could try to do that deal.
Oh, just trade. Oh, because Lamar's not going to be in Baltimore. You trade him. Baltimore's interested in a guy who's similar but cheaper on a rookie deal.
Yes.
And then the Bears will draft a quarterback.
Or you could swap players. You could swap Lamar for Justin Fields on those ways. But I was just surprised this early in the draft process. We're hearing the Bears saying we're committed to Justin Fields. Just given the fact that now I don't know if they're trying to drive the market up at the right now. They say the Senior Bowl is where a lot of these deals get done because the media is not the crush of the media is here on the West Coast going to the Super Bowl, not in Mobile, Alabama at the Senior Bowl. So a lot of the GMs, a lot of the coaches are all down there trying to figure things out. And that's why that leaked out that Justin Fields is going to be the guy because allegedly teams are asking the Bears,
what
are you doing? And
Right.
and they're telling them, hey,
Okay.
we're going to shop the pick. We're not taking a quarterback. We're going to shop and keep Justin.
All right.
It influences the Texans big time as to what the Bears do.
Well, of course.
Right above them with the pick. So if I'm a Texan fan, I love that report. That's great. Like, awesome. Take a defensive player at 1 or trade the pick, but don't trade a pick to a quarterback needy team. Let us
move on. I don't want to talk about the draft on the weekend before the Super Bowl, please. I can't stand the draft talk.
All right. 2 more football topics, then we'll get to some hockey. We've spent quite a bit of time talking about turf here on this show. Maybe too much than we were supposed to. See, the Titans are going to artificial turf from grass to turf. Outdoors
in Nashville.
Do we think we're going high scoring? And I did not. If I misspelled scoring, I apologize. That's not right. It's
scoring.
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 High scoring.
High scoring games next year.
I don't know what that means, but high scoring games.
Always forward, never straight. Sometimes
we're never straight.
We mess up the spelling of stuff too.
Yeah.
Gives a shit.
But
I don't even know the question is ridiculous. High scoring game.
I don't think it is at all.
I don't know who the quarterback is. What are you talking about?
If you're talking about a team that wants to run the football as much as the Titans are going to run the football, you put them on turf, that helps their running game.
It does?
Absolutely. Get Derrick Henry going more downhill, get him a quicker start, a faster run.
Wait a second.
Yes.
What do you mean more downhill? The flat? Is the field is still flat?
No, you know what I'm talking about. You got a guy going forward momentum like he's running downhill. I like this.
Score more points because they got turf.
I like this. I like the Titans doing this, but it's just I don't know if I buy the reasoning. They think the new synthetic turf is safer than grass.
Well, if you don't take care of the grass,
right,
the synthetic turf is safer than the grass because it does stay the same.
Right.
The grass requires a lot of work, manicuring, making sure it's still thick and whatever in places, cut the right way. If it's not because of the weather, you can mess people up. We've seen bad fields, regular natural grass mess up a lot of people.
Arizona, the Cardinals stadium
Super Bowl.
stinks.
That grass better be right.
Oh, it's going to be pristine. They've spent the next a month getting that thing ready. That'll be ready.
Better be thick and plush though, because if somebody goes to cut and it gives you that, you tear some knees up. That's no good
in the Super Bowl. Speaking of things getting torn up, finally, who's the quarterback?
Tearing what up? What are you talking?
Elbows. Quarterback Brock Purdy, according to reports, needs Tommy John surgery. Torn UCL ligament in his elbow. How long? I mean, who's the QB of this team?
Well, it ain't Tom Brady, is it?
Nope, not Brady. So all reports are that
it's perfect story if it's Brady.
Trey Lance, they hate Trey Lance. Supposedly the team, they don't want Trey Lance. They hate him. Supposedly Shanahan hates him and wants him gone, wants him traded. Purdy was supposed to be his guy. And now he needs Tommy John surgery, which is a 6 to 9 month, is unlikely 6 to 9. Could be a whole year for a quarterback to miss Tommy John surgery. All of next year, go by.
NFC Championship 2 years in a row and can't get a quarterback to stay healthy. Niners fans, you got to be sick.
Especially because this was the last pick in the draft. You may have found you thought you found the next Tom Brady, the next incredible out of nowhere story, and now he could be gone for a year. It's a serious injury.
More Philly stuff on today's all about the Philly. You can't see it.
No, there it is.
Big fat P. Can't see that one. It's the fat P. Blank. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, who is the quarterback of the 49ers? Did they make a trade and go get a rookie?
They could, I mean, or they could potentially be in the market for a Lamar Jackson, that type of quarterback.
This one didn't work.
I mean, we'll see where it goes and see how and who actually might be involved, but probably there's going to be somebody.
Yeah.
Quarterback veteran that they will go try to find. Garoppolo could be back. After all of this nonsense, Jimmy Garoppolo could get brought back.
How does it feel to work at a place that they don't want you?
You keep on getting brought back.
And you keep going, wait, don't leave. Hold on, we'll get you more money. Hold on, stay. You can't start, but you can stay.
Yeah.
We might need you.
We're not going to dress you in the most important game of the year. Forget that. We're not even dressing you there, but you want to come back?
Deal is that?
You want to be a starting quarterback? You can, you and Trey, but Trey's not going to be hurt. Yep. So you can come back and compete, and you can be the starting quarterback game 1 for the Niners.
I don't understand it.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey playing quarterback next year?
No. We got all the pieces, though. Listen, the Niners, I haven't looked. What is let's see. I'll look at it right now. What's next year's Super Bowl odds? Did you look?
They're not up, are they?
Oh, they're up.
Where?
Oh,
FanDuel. Not FanDuel.
Hold on.
Draft odds are up.
I got next year's Super Bowl right here. We got this is fun too, because when you come in to bet, it's like in the thing, it's to win the Super Bowl, and in parentheses, very small, is next year. So people come in, and right now the Chiefs are the favorite to win next year's Super Bowl, right? They're plus 550. People will actually come to the counter and take a ticket on the Chiefs at plus 550, thinking it's for this year.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they thought they scalped the best price in the world?
They thought they robbed you. They walked out of there like, I got him. I got him. 550 on the Chiefs. The next is the Niners at 6-1.
Without a quarterback.
Without a quarterback. That's how good this team is. Then it's Bills. Yep. Somehow the Bills right there, plus 550. God bless you, Buffalo.
Keep on betting them. Keep on building those vacation homes and those vacation trips for the bookmakers. Keep on doing it. Keep on pouring that money in the retirement fund.
Let the people from Buffalo breathe a little bit, please. They got the Sabres going tonight. We'll talk about that. Let them, don't besmirch Buffalo yet. The next team after that, the Eagles.
Oh, fair.
8-1.
Yeah. If they win on Sunday in 2 weeks, are they the favorite?
We move them up. We move them up. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think I might flip-flop them with the Niners.
Okay. Second best odds.
Make them second best in the NFC. Usually what you do is you take the 2 Super Bowl teams and make them 1 and 2. Whoever wins is 1 and whoever lost is 2, and then you work your way down from there. Cowboys 16-1. Chargers 22-1. Where's the Patriots? They're at the bottom of the list.
It's all right.
45-1. Oh my God, the Steelers are 50-1. The Texans, longest odds on the board, 125-1.
Wow, I thought it would be 1,000. Okay.
Well, I mean, you got to balance the numbers right now.
That would be even more. All right, so the Bruins are at Toronto tonight, and they are favored in this game. They've lost 3 straight games for the first time. They are on an 0-for-12 streak on their power play right now. They can't score. Bruins are tired. Bruins need the break desperately, and they got to play on the last day before a 10-day break for them. And the All-Star break, where a lot of their players aren't going to get the 10-day break. They got to go down there, including the head coach.
Yep.
Got to go down to Florida and coach in the All-Star game. Should the Bruins be favored? Our friend Josh Ingles was a pretty interesting tweet this morning about this, saying the Leafs are even money, longest they've ever been at home this year. Bruins, they were minus 150 in the last meeting 2 weeks ago. The venue swap, it's a 40 to 50% or point.
He said
swing.
Points, he meant dollars
Cents.
or cents.
Cents, yes.
Yeah, that's just,
No Austin Matthews, that's worth 20 to 25 cents.
Yep.
Bruins are minus 120 to minus 130 tonight here in this one. It's now a minus 134 price at FanDuel that just moved down. plus 112 on the other side.
It's really interesting. Toronto's been favored, every game? That's what that means. That means Toronto's been favored every game at home all season, as they should. Toronto's one of the best teams in hockey.
Yeah, they're 24-4 at home.
That's pretty good, right?
Boston is 16-6-2 on the road.
Okay. So, essentially, I mean, the game, when you look at it like that, it's a pick 'em. Boston's lost 3 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Tough road trip. Tampa, Florida, Carolina, Toronto. Take a break. Yeah. 0 for 12 on a power play. Those teams are good. They got good penalty kills.
Anybody, I was looking around, I couldn't find it. Does anybody in Vegas offer a power play yes, no? Will there be a power play goal?
In game?
No. Pre-game.
No, not that I'm aware of.
I went shopping today because Bruins are scoring a power play goal tonight.
On a 0 for 12.
They're scoring a power play goal tonight. Yes. That is my prediction of you found an offshore. That's my call today. Bruins snap. They're not going into the All-Star break on an 0 for in the power play. They're scoring a power play goal tonight.
I like Boston to win the game tonight. Boston always beats the Maple Leafs.
Not when they played the last time in Toronto. It was a 2-1 win for the Leafs.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Bruins right now are 1-1. The game at home, Boston won 4-3. But the game back on the 5th of November was a 2-1 win for Toronto.
Puck line plus a goal and a half. Expensive.
Expensive as hell.
Likely to win.
Minus 245.
This one will be one that I will probably in-game the opposite of what happens. So if Boston scores first, take Toronto.
Okay.
Because the prices get right then. You know, you take a goal and a half when you're down 1-0. You basically get even money or sometimes a plus price. And then they score back and you could take the goal and a half if they flip the favorite.
Did you see what happened last night in the Montreal game?
No.
Ottawa couldn't hold a lead to save their lives. That was another game where if you had the under, I would feel horrifically for you because that third period was like, I don't know what the hell that was. No goaltending whatsoever. Final was 5-4. And it was just like a ping pong. It was like a pinball machine in the third period. We had 4 goals scored in the third period. It was 3-2 heading into the third period. 4 goals.
Brandon Walton in the chat just said B's and C's with question marks.
Everyone's saying tonight? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't do it.
B's and C's money line.
I did. I mean, maybe
do that sting again. What does that mean?
Celtics are laying 9 points tonight. Okay,
money line.
I know it's money line, but Boston will lose games like this. Celtics will lose games like this.
Who they playing?
Hold on.
Don't say it. I already know.
It's the Nets, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the Nets.
Losing to Brooklyn.
Sure.
Hell no.
Not losing to Brooklyn. They're at home at least. That's decent. Boston has won both games against the Nets 103-92 and 109-98.
They ain't losing tonight either.
So what, the Bruins lose? If you like the Bees, you must like the B's and C's parlay then.
B's and C's tonight.
B's and C's.
Plus. B's and C's.
Gosh, I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Hurricanes are laying minus 137 at the Sabres. Total of 6.5.
I feel like we should get BVB hats with a leather bill.
I like it.
For the old school people.
I like
get
it.
One of those.
I like it.
Not a bad move. What are you thinking here?
Dog.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
How in the hell did the Hurricanes win last night? They were down 4-1.
Rally.
Come all the way back. Won the game 5-4.
Another reason why I like the Buffalo Sabres tonight.
Yeah. Price is right. I mean, it makes Carolina has to be favored. I just think Buffalo's been playing really, really well. One of the I think fun stories of the first half.
Yeah.
You know, total 6.5. Got to be over. First period over. Got to be over. All 3 games yesterday over.
5-3 the first matchup.
Yeah, it's got to be over.
Buffalo the Hurricanes 5-4, 4-1, 5-4, 3-2, 5-2. Last 5 games. Sabres 3-2, 3-2, 5-3, 3-2, 6-3. So 6.5. The total, I thought about betting the over.
Juice over.
I thought about betting the over, but I think I like the side better.
Oh, okay. I don't think you can go wrong with either.
Yeah, I like the dog here in that one. So you mentioned it, or I guess first Orlando. Orlando is playing the Sixers again. Here's the situation you hate. Same city, same 2 teams. Magic beat the Sixers outright 2 days ago.
Yes, they
Books
did.
right back to a 9.5-point number. You laying it with Philly tonight?
Same city, same matchup, same everything, right?
Except the Magic won outright in the game.
I know, but I'm talking like there's been nothing changed.
Not that I know of.
So everybody playing, everybody not playing, all this other stuff.
I mean, Embiid's day to day, but yeah, everyone's playing as we know.
Now, a lot of the inclination is to bet the opposite.
So I'm asking, is Philly the play? Because the Magic won the game by 10.
The same. Nothing's changed.
Magic bet the game by 10. Well, that's what they did to Boston. Magic went to Boston, won the first game. I was like, they can't lose back-to-back games to the Magic. Bet the Celtics. Magic won the game again outright. This Magic team is a pain in the ass, man.
Yes.
They don't want to go away. They play hard.
I look, if you got me the first time, I understand there's 2 schools of thought. They'll bet them again. They'll bet the Sixers again. If you bet the Sixers, and I was on here and said there's no way the Sixers are losing the game outright. They lost the game outright
by 10.
So now I'm going to flip and go, the Sixers are going to win now. They're going to revenge, all this other stuff. I don't know, but
plus 315.
I know making the number is the same. Is everybody playing?
As far as I know.
Same building?
Yep.
Same coaches?
Yep.
Same line. Pretty simple. That's all I got to do is make the line. I don't know. I'm not in a hurry to bet this game. I'll tell you that right now. After the mark that the other one left, I'm not in a hurry to go, give me the Sixers again. I feel good.
9.5's a lot of points. I don't know, but plus 315 on the money line if you want Orlando tonight. So you get a nice little return if you think the Magic can do to the Sixers what they did to the Boston Celtics.
Otto's in the chat. Otto can help us with the hockey.
Yes,
Otto,
he can.
Help us with the hockey. Tell the people. Get it. You better get in a Discord.
Yes.
He got to be in a Discord.
Hell yeah. Celtics are laying 9 at home to Brooklyn. This is too heavy. I wouldn't lay this. Money line fine, but I can't stomach this.
The C's due to blow someone the hell out at home.
We're betting on due now.
They've had these competitive games as big favorites. They needed the refs' help against the Lakers on Saturday night to make sure that they won and didn't cover.
Just to give you an idea, Boston's home games, the scores, 125, 121 a win, 120, 117 a loss, 121, 118 a win, 125, 114 against the Pelicans, and 107, 109 against the Bulls in their last 5 home games. They're not killing anybody. And now we're laying 9?
You got shows like us and everybody else talking about the Celtics and how good they are and how
they are good. But
the first bets in Massachusetts. The only bet you should be making is the Celtics to win an NBA championship.
Different story though. That's got nothing to do with tonight. That's just where you should be betting. This Julian Edelman gets it. He gets it. 11K. Boston to win it all. Plus 350. That's a good bet. Smart man. Brought a briefcase, not a bag. He brought a briefcase yesterday. Put that bad boy on the table.
Was it a Louis?
Now it was silver.
Oh,
hard case.
Oh, hard case.
Hard case silver. Click, click. Count out the 11K.
What a show. Guaranteed it wasn't even his money. Thanks for coming, Julian. Just give me.
Doesn't matter.
You come to the counter like that with the big case. I
don't know though, because it's weird because everybody else, all the other celebrities were betting like $50.
Yeah, that's a promotional bet. That's nice. Good for him.
I wonder if it was. I'd love to find that out if it's his money. It might have been his money. He's making good money doing Verizon ads.
Verizon pays.
Yes, to do national TV ads. Of course, they pay well.
Yeah.
Doing TV on Showtime?
I got a call with them next
it.
week. That's good. Verizon's calling next week. What? They like the hats. They like the show.
Sure they do. Right. Yes.
You can call me on Verizon. I still have I have T-Mobile.
Sprint.
Now.
You have T-Mobile.
Sprint
That's right. Because they bought it. That's right. They bought it.
Yeah. T-Mobile.
Warriors are laying 3.5 on the road at the Wolves. We're now laying points with this Warriors team. We're comfortable doing that.
I think so.
Well, I mean, they've righted the ship. That's for sure.
They were 5 the other night at OKC.
And they covered. Yep.
And it's less now, but something's up with this game. Why is it only 3.5? Who ain't playing?
Right.
I'm a little nervous already. I'm nervous.
It's got to be. Let me see.
Somebody's questionable.
No, Cat's out like we know. Gobert is day to day. Yeah, it's everybody we think. Warriors are playing everybody. Detroit and Washington got postponed tonight.
Because of the weather.
In Detroit?
It's coming that way, people.
Oh, gosh. It's so brutal. That freezing. I mean, Dallas is the Austin, Dallas area is really having a tough time of it.
Oh.
Freezing rain and all power getting knocked out.
I slipped on ice yesterday.
What? Here?
It was, so somebody must have been cleaning something in a parking lot over where the gas station is and stuff.
No,
and it froze, and I was like,
shocking.
I was like, I got out of the car and I said, what were these people doing here? And I just
black ice
started walking. It was black ice. I slipped a little and I was like, ho, 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 you almost got me.
You know that you know that feeling, that catching of yourself. Yeah, that zip.
It's been years since I slipped on ice like that, and I slid my foot, and I was like, oh, and I caught myself. Cat-like quickness. The reflexes are still there at 52. Warriors.
Yeah.
Warriors? No, you don't look convinced.
I'm not convinced. I like them, but it's holding your nose and betting it, I think. And then
hold your nose and bet the Golden State Warriors -3.5 at Minnesota. That's not hold your nose is taking only 3.5 with the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I don't know. It's just the Warriors don't know. And then the Kings are laying
OKC and Houston. What are you
talking about?
OKC and Houston.
Game of the night. You please stop it.
6-point favorite at Houston.
5.5.
Dog.
Maybe.
No.
OKC's still the number 1 team ATS in the NBA.
We should go down to Phoenix right now. We should get in a car after the show, go down and go watch the Suns play the Hawks and go see Lauren in person.
Okay, fine. That would be.
Let's go hang out with Lauren.
All right,
go to
hang out with Bajara, fine, but otherwise, no. Otherwise, I'm not going down there to watch the Sun.
It's only 1.5 down there.
Yikes. That's not a good number. 8 is the number for the Kings on the road against the Spurs. 8.
Why do we always gravitate toward these bad teams and got to lay all these points on the road?
It's the NBA right now. What do you mean all these points on the road? Okay, so you have the Hawks and the Suns, which I'm bored to death over. I don't care about the Raptors, who suck on the road against the Jazz. Thunder, Rockets, you can talk about all you want. The Kings are good. The Kings are good.
Like the bean.
Kings are good. I like the Kings a lot. Spurs are bad. The number's 8. It's like, wait, what? It's like Boston and the Nets. It's like, wait, what? 9, 9.5?
Yeah.
These numbers are like, wait.
240, 243, 243.5. That's maybe too high. Under.
244 at draft at FanDuel right now. Warriors T-Wolves is 238. I mean, what are we doing? 240 is like a regular number now.
We're back to Showtime basketball.
1988.
Look at this. Every total except one is over 230.
Yep.
Welcome to the club.
Celtics Nets is the only one at 224.
Give me some action. I like this.
Oh boy. It's high scoring.
Oh man. Come on.
So you laying there taking it. I'm not doing either.
I don't want to do. I was say, do I have to do something? I don't like this at all. This is terrible. This has reached a number that's unbettable, laying or
comfortable.
taking.
It's uncomfortable. Yeah. Okay, one more topic before we get to Bet It or Book It. So Colorado, this was a topic we teased a bit at the top of the show.
Yes.
They've announced that they have crossed the $10 billion sports handle in sports betting number in their history. Post PASPA era, they became the 7th state to do this.
Listen to me.
10 billion.
Start saying PASPA. You
PASPA.
keep putting a P in front of the S. You say PAPSA.
No, PASPA. PASPA. PASPA.
Better.
Professional and Amateur Sports Protection Act.
I know you know what it is, and I know you know how to say it. But sometimes you say
PASPA.
PAPSPA.
No, PASPA. You just hear it fast. PASPA. PASPA.
See, when you slow it down, now I can hear you.
Correct. I talk fast. Keep up.
Just people are going to clip it and rewind it and say the guy can't even say it.
I don't care. Well, I was on the air when it went live, when it went legal. When it passed, I'm the one who was reporting it. I was on the air. So don't tell me about it. I was the one talking about it, breaking the news.
PASPA Blue Ribbon beer.
Pabst Blue Ribbon is good stuff.
Pabst Blue Ribbon was the shit.
Pabst beer is not what I wanted. No Pabst beer.
Was terrible.
Oh, God, Blue Ribbon's bad stuff. Although you did actually have a good idea. If you ever take Blue Ribbon beer and you take Pabst Blue Ribbon and you put it with lemonade, it actually is drinkable. That's how you can drink it.
You learned that down south.
I learned that.
You didn't learn that north of the Mason-Dixon line.
No.
Tell the truth.
But I wasn't drinking Blue Ribbon either, north of the Mason-Dixon line.
Pabst Blue Ribbon with lemonade?
It's good. It's really good. Yeah.
You're shitting me.
It's like a carbonated alcoholic lemonade. It's good. I swear to you, try it. It's good. It's a good.
Perrault,
you know what?
Mixologist. I can't even believe this.
Oh, wait, whoa.
I've never heard this in my life.
My bona fides for alcoholic drinking is definitely there. I will own that. Smoking meat, drinking whiskey, and drinking alcohol, I will definitely take that.
All the lobby cigars, you got to pay us to do it.
That's 100%. Okay, cigars, whiskey, smoking meat, drinking, making mixed drinks. I got a whole damn bar right there outside the door. That I own. Meteorologist, weatherman, go ahead and lawyer, fine.
I'll try it, counselor. I will definitely try it. It's good.
It's good. It's a good on the boat type of drink. Otherwise, it's undrinkable. You can't drink Pabst Blue Ribbon. An undrinkable beverage.
It's
so bad. It's absolutely awful. The one I can't drink and it's unmixable. Natural Ice is the worst. Natty Ice. The single worst beer ever created.
Natty Ice was a big one.
Because it was the first 5.6 alcohol. When I was in college, that was the first time they came out with a 5.6.
Oh.
So you got real drunk real fast.
Natty Ice.
Natty Ice was so horrific. It was just like, the smell of that beer makes me want to puke still. Playing Kings with that was death. That drinking game with Natty Ice.
Get to the story.
Bad
story.
So Colorado, with its very small population, is now reporting that they have
like to bet
a lot. They're now number 6 for handles in 2022.
Yeah, that means bet money through the window. Boom. Coming.
$10 billion.
With a B.
And they actually said this quote: reaching the 10 billion mark in total handle to us as regulators shows how Coloradans have embraced this new regulated form of entertainment and is exceeding our original estimates about where the industry would be 2.5 years after legalization. The real benefit from a robust market established in Colorado is the investment to the tax dollars to to fund water projects, keeping Colorado a viable and fruitful place to live and work.
Oh.
Is anybody going to talk about the fact that Colorado is the only state in the union that has a handle of ping pong betting that is through the fucking roof?
Sky high.
Is anybody going to stop and ask this question out loud? Because in this article, at least they had the headline, a soccer bump while table tennis holds steady.
Table tennis.
Ping pong. I mean, they closed last year in 2022.
Yes.
With $5 million in handle.
5 point what? You stopped. 5 point what million? $5.1 million in the ping pong.
To lift the 2022 total amount bet.
Yes.
from 2022 to now to $58 million.
Can I read it, please? Because I want to read it. We're getting good for the grid. We're almost there. Stay with us. Table tennis easily remained in the top 10 sports for handle, closing the year with a $5.1 million worth of wagers to lift the 2022 amount. Drum roll, please. To $58 million
in ping pong.
Ping pong handle. The people really like the ping pong.
Could somebody please ask the question? Could somebody please ask the question?
And you could take it.
I mean,
where did the weed go legal for the first time?
Colorado.
Really?
Green Rush.
Right. You know them people that do it, not the people that use it, that make it and sell it. They can't always go to the bank with the cash.
Can't? No, they never can.
They never can.
Cannot run credit cards. It's a cash business. That's
cash
it.
Business
in Colorado. No ATMs, ATMs, no credit cards, no debit cards. Everything has to be done in cash. Same thing here, by the way, too. In Nevada.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Can't buy. Gotta buy it in cash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew that. Some people do know that
mm-hmm.
here.
Mm-hmm.
I learned it here. And then I said, oh, they're opening in Colorado. Guess who's going to go up there? People moving and grooving up there. Tyler, BetSmart US just said it in the chat. I'm just going to read his chat before we say goodbye to the grid. Cleaning that weed money. That's what he said. Said it right there. Tyler, God bless you, sir. I'll pick you up at the airport if you need a ride. Sign us off the grid before Farrah gets excited.
Ping pong, guys. Ping pong.
Ping pong. I can play ping pong. I'll take anybody on a ping pong.
I bet you can, but go to Colorado and bet it. Go right ahead.
Oh, you can bet on me. We're going to have a ping pong match. BVB meet and greet. Beat David ping pong.
We'll stay tuned for that. Sports Grid, talk to you tomorrow. You guys are on YouTube and Twitter. Don't move. More to come here with BVB. All right. Better to book a time.
Let's go.
Just a couple of them. I know everybody was all nervous about you're all out of whack because just the picks. Hold on. We'll make some announcements soon. Relax. You'll get your daily picks soon.
Relax.
Bruins, Toronto under 6 tonight.
Not a bad bet.
Betting your booking.
Let me see. Wow. I think I like that.
Toronto this year.
There's 17 no more sixes. I don't know where you're shopping last night. You got 6. It's 5.5 everywhere.
Oh my, bummer. I got 6. Okay.
Yeah. So if you guys are shopping this,
find the 6 if you can.
You're gonna have to look for an alternate total because there's not one anywhere on the planet that I'm looking at right now.
Toronto is 17-10-1 to the under this year at home, and the Bruins, while they have been somewhat of an over team this year, they are 12-11-1 to the under on the road. Getting number 1 goaltenders, no Matthews.
All makes sense.
Bruins, Toronto, under. Second bet, I'm taking the Sabres on the money line at plus 115.
Wow. Someone named the Riot just came in our chat and said it's gone over 9 of the last 10.
Bruins,
Bruins and Maple Leafs.
It's funny because the last time they played in Toronto was 2-1.
There you go.
So that was the one. It was this year.
FanDuel has 6 under minus 128 right now, according to Jacob Houston.
Take it. Yeah, that's not bad.
Amigos,
under minus 130, I'm cool with it. Take it.
Okay.
And then Sabres plus 115 on the money line.
Live. I like this too. I think we're live. Probably lead at some point in the game. If you need to bail out, take the plus on Carolina, you can do that. All you got to do is get a lead. If you take a pregame position at plus 115, you get a lead in the game, and you want to just assure yourself break even something. You just take the other side, and you're good to go. So
like it.
I like it. Yeah.
Favorite thing about today is what?
Well, couple things. I got up this morning and did 8 in a Box with B. Howe. You guys can go find that. You know, me and Perrault are doing other things other than this show. The show brings us together to do the show. He's going to talk about doing other stuff We don't really promote the other stuff on the Boston Women versus the Book Twitter
That's fine.
account. We try to
Yeah.
keep it separate,
Mhm.
but we talk about it here. We appreciate you guys watching, listening, and following all of us doing stuff. But I got up with B How this morning in Newbie, and we did 8 in a Box. That was fun. I was up at the crack ass of dawn. I was up before the sun at 5 a.m. and it was cold, but it
Yeah.
wasn't as cold as it's going to be back there. So that's number one. Waking up before the sun and going outside and getting that whack wake you up in the face, one thing. But second, it happened last night, and I wanted to save it for best thing about today. I start every day on Sports Grid at 4 p.m. Sometimes it's chaos downstairs, sometimes it's not.
Mhm.
Sometimes they're home, sometimes they're not. And by them, I mean the kids, because Jessica's not. I go downstairs to get a drink of water during commercial break. I have 3 minutes. As I'm going down the stairs, big kid Sig Kylie's walking up the stairs, and she has a nose piercing in her ear for the first time, in her nose, I mean, for the first time in my life. I said, "What the hell is that?" And she goes, "What?" And keeps walking. And I'm like, "What is that on your nose?" And then I go downstairs to get, because I'm on the clock. And I turn the corner, and middle kid Sig Kelsey also has a nose piercing on her nose right here. And I'm like, what is going on? What are you doing? Did you and your sister go? What the hell's happening right now? Now the clock. I have a mental clock in my head. It's like a quarterback. I know when I got to get back on the air.
Yep.
I turn the corner to get the ice from the ice machine, and I look, and the 9-year-old little Consig has a hoop.
Okay, so there's tugging your leg.
I'm like, what the hell is
That's
that?
Great. That's great.
And I'm like, who said this was okay? I said, you guys are just going to get nose piercings and not tell me? And she's like, Daddy, it didn't even hurt. Do you like it? And I'm like, I got to go back upstairs and do the TV.
Wait, it was real?
Yeah, I was irate. I came back upstairs, and I'm worried about the Laker game, and I'm betting the shit out of the Lakers that I'm winning, and I'm getting madder and madder and madder. And I'm like, what just happened? They just thought it was okay after school to take their little sister to go get all nose piercings, a sister thing? I was steaming. I did the rest of the show. Come downstairs. I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm mad. It was all fake.
Okay,
You got
good.
me.
Okay, good. Phenomenal. Kendall, I mean, your other two are in that age, but your 9-year-old, that's.
Do you know what's ahead for us?
No, I don't want to know.
Do you know
I
what's
don't
ahead?
know. I'm in trouble. That's all I know.
She came in this morning to get ready for school. She said, "What was wrong with it? I look good with that."
Oh no.
I just looked at Jessica and I said, "I'm not ready for this." And I shut the door.
9. I got my eyebrow pierced when I was 20.
You got your what?
My eyebrow was pierced when I was 20. There's only 2 pictures. There's only 2 pictures.
Did a girl make you do it?
No, there's only 2 pictures of me in my entire life with my eyebrow pierced. I had it for 6 months and then I stopped. I didn't like it. Wasn't me.
I don't even know what would occur to you to go, you know what? I'm going to get my eyebrow pierced today.
Because I liked it. And I liked the bar and the bar. You have to understand. I was a very different person than I was a very much of an angry music person. So I was very much in that metal world of going to shows, getting things pierced. I was afraid of tattoos because I knew tattoos were permanent. So I wanted to be of an age where I was comfortable for the rest of my life having it on my body. So I knew to wait till I was like 36, 37 to get my first tattoo. I knew that.
Boy, I can't wait to see what's in store for the midlife crisis.
What do you mean midlife crisis? I'm going through it right now. I'm in the best shape of my life. That's it. That's the crisis.
No, I know, but then there's usually
no. This is the midlife crisis.
Another tattoo.
No, my in a video that somebody shot, I showed my daughter it, and there's a picture of me in it where I looked at 36, 37, what I weighed then and what I weigh now. Mm-hmm. My daughter literally looked at me and went, "What the hell was going on with you?" She literally said that to me. She goes, "What was going on with you?" She said, "Hell." She said, "What the hell was going on with you?" I said, "Yeah, it was a whole bad time, Madeline. It was 40 pounds ago. Different thing. I'm a different person." My midlife crisis happened at 40. Like that was everything changed.
Oh, that was the wake up call. But yeah,
David Coggins. No, it was the doctor. It was David Coggins' first book. Call. It was Oh, it was a wake up call.
on
It
the
was
dock. Yeah.
oh,
Let's go.
okay. And that was oh shit, I'm not going to be here for, as long as I
Right.
think I'm going to be here. I got to wake up here and, pay attention to what I'm doing.
Yep.
And that was my midlife crisis. I mean, so I don't know. I mean, I can't, my hair is already a different color, so I'm not going to go that and do that. So I got the thing.
Start shaving that shit now. It's freeing when I tell
know.
you, just keep it tight. Just, let's go.
At some point.
We got all the girl dads in the crowd right now going through. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready
Nope.
for this. Raising
Nope.
my 16-year-old daughter by myself since 2017. But a haul. Listen, shout out to the single parents. Like I've coached a lot of them. I don't even know how to explain what you do. You do. You're doing it now for
half the time.
Yep. You see it. My brothers are doing it. It's hard, man. It's hard.
So my favorite thing about today is I got a chance to relive and remember. I, for a couple of years, was the sideline reporter for the Arena Football 2 team in Huntsville, Alabama, called the Tennessee Valley Vipers. Doug Franz was the play-by-play guy. I was on the sidelines. I ran around with the lav mic. It was awful broadcasting, but it was so freaking fun.
Oh, God.
The AFL came here in September and made a big announcement, made a big party. Hey, we're coming back. This morning, the Arena Football League announced officially they're coming back, that they will return in 2024 after a 4-year hiatus. They've got new ownership. They will have, I believe it's 16 teams that they're going to have. And I believe we have one here in Vegas coming to be a part of the Arena Football League.
Are you going to play in Henderson?
Uh-huh. That's what it looks like. They were at Circa for this big party. I didn't even know in September. I didn't even know it was here, but they got some big wig party to like preview it, to like see if people were going to be interested. And I guess they were, and they got the money they needed. So this morning they came out and said, we're back. The Arena Football League is officially coming back. I don't know why I like arena football. It isn't football. It's not even hockey. It's not lacrosse. It's just different. Like it's human demolition derby.
Yes.
But on a summer night when it's really hot in the South and here in Vegas, go drink a couple of beers and watch guys go run into each other really hard. It's really fun.
Listen, we went to the Pittsburgh Gladiators. We went to everything. My dad had an in. He must have. I don't know how we got tickets, but we went to everything. I went to see the indoor soccer.
Wow.
The Pittsburgh. What's the name of the Pittsburgh soccer team? I can't remember. Something Sting. It was green. It was black and gold. But I saw the Pittsburgh Gladiators play. It's captivating, especially when you're close. I mean, those guys are flying into each other. Those collisions.
It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
The ball off of the net.
Fantastic.
And the betting is going to be wild.
Oh, hold on.
I can't wait to watch the gambling.
Hold on about the betting.
Oh, yeah. Because I can't wait to see.
Making the lines is hard.
That's what I mean. I can't wait to see what the books do with it. It's hard as hell. It's fast-moving football. Totals are, I mean, we're going to see triple-digit totals.
Yeah, we resisted when we did that for a long time. It was like, we can't make 100 in a football game. It's not football. You just said it. It's not football. So
no,
there will be betting opportunities. Yes, the betting will be unique. That'll be fun. Hopefully we keep this going, and we can go to games. We take the kids. I love taking the kids to the game and opening their eyes to other stuff.
USFL, XFL, I'm not that into. I will be into the Arena Football League. I'm in. Are you going to go to an XFL game this year?
I told you, I'm not a big fan of going to football games, period, in person. Yeah. Like, I want to go to a Penn State game. I want to go to some SEC games. I want to go to college football games.
Right.
Going to pro football games, don't do it for me. Like, it never really did. It never, it's one of the things that,
somebody had a really interesting thread on Twitter yesterday saying, if we want to be honest, watching pro football in person is boring. Like, hot take. Pro football in person is boring. It's like, he goes, pro football is made for TV and commercials. It's not meant for the in-person viewing.
It's phenomenal on TV.
Yeah.
It's not even close in person.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even close. And that's the difference. Like, it's so good on TV. I don't know what you get from the in-person experience.
You get the
Joe
ambiance.
C. Myers, by the way, thank you, sir. Pittsburgh Spirit, the Spirit. Stan
Wow.
Terlicki was a guy from Poland, lefty, number 13.
Oh,
He could make the ball dance, and he kicked it off the boards. He was an ace at kicking the ball off the boards and getting it back for the pass. And Paul Child,
give me
I
flashbacks.
just remembered these two things. Big afro, used to be the scorer. He was like the Messi. So Terlicki would
You ever play
dribble the
indoor
ball.
soccer?
I did one time.
I played for years.
Did you like it?
No, I was so because my game, I
You
was
were probably
really good.
dirty.
What?
Were you dirty? Were you a little
No,
physical?
I'm fast. I can
Oh.
run.
Oh.
I'm not quick. Indoor is all quick.
Oh, yeah.
The game moved too quickly for me. It was just off the board. I didn't like the fact that I had to worry about what came behind me when when you play outdoor. Everything's in front of you. I was a stopper.
Right.
Everything's
Yeah.
in front of me, so I
Yes.
could survey the field and I could be more. Now I'm worrying about what's behind me.
Yes.
That game was not for me. I played it for years in a bubble. I couldn't breathe in the bubble. Other problem. My lungs killed. I hated it. Cold outside in the bubble, freezing in New England. Ugh.
The bubbles are different now. The bubbles that we grew up in were there was like I don't know what was holding that air up, but it wasn't
sucked.
good.
It was
The
awful. I
air
couldn't
in there
breathe.
It was terrible.
It was so terrible. I couldn't breathe in it. It was
tennis in ours.
We drove. It was 45 minutes every Saturday morning to play.
Oh my!
For my club team. Yeah.
Yep.
For 4 years. And you had to play it. You had no choice. If you wanted to play spring and we played spring and fall. If you wanted to play spring and fall, you got to play winter. Had to play the indoor. I was like, man, Spirit of 77 was my AAU team. It was sucked.
Adam Pye just came in and said I went to his first NBA game the other day and was surprised how much fun it was.
NBA is different. Hockey's different. I think those both sports are phenomenal in person.
Awesome in person.
Because they go, they're fast, they move. Baseball is slow, but baseball is just naturally slow. You don't think that football is going to be as slow as it is till you're there. And when you're there, you realize it's a play, 15, 20 seconds, play, 15, 20 seconds. Like it's a long time between what's happening. So yeah. I get the people. All right, guys, thank you so much. We appreciate you guys being here. We'll be back tomorrow for a Wednesday's episode. Like, subscribe, and do all the fun stuff for us with this YouTube channel and Twitter as well. He's Dave for Farah. I'm Matt. Back tomorrow for BBB.